Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 19. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, before we get into this review, I'm going to be messing with my hair a lot because I call myself twisting the ends of my mini twist with some flexi rods last night. And my left side kind of came out okay, but this right side over here is doing a lot. And since I'm looking in my viewfinder and not in the actual camera lens, I'm picking up on it. So if you see me messing with my hair a lot, y'all just don't even pay no attention to me. So yeah. Now y'all, I didn't catch last week on the episode when Kenya told Cynthia that her businesses speak for themselves. Now I was like, was that a read or not? Because you know how they always show what happened in the previous episode, and when Cynthia called Kenya out when she was questioning her knowledge about wines, and she was like, Cynthia, I support you and your businesses speak for themselves. That wasn't saying, girl, your business is all that in a bag of chips, your business is gonna be out here making multi-million-dollars. That was, they speak for themselves. That could be, girl, you don't know what you're doing. You had the Bailey agency, we don't know where that's at. You had these little handbags, we don't know where that's at. Now you're trying to have a wine cellar and you don't know about wine, so they speak for themselves. That's where I think it went to, but it could have been interpreted as her reading and being shady towards her, or it could have been they're good, they're your business, Cynthia, they're your babies, they're doing good. I just wanted to mention that. Now, on with this episode, Nene and Kenya, they are still going back and forth. Nene is being held back, and at one point, she spits at Kenya. Now, I don't know if she wanted it to plant on Kenya or not, because either way, it's nasty. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Either way, it was nasty whether she was trying to get her or just spit at her. Because in my mind, if she was trying to spit at her, she would have projected the spit, whatever was in her mouth. But she was like, and it kind of went downward. And I think the anger that Nene has for Kenya, if she wanted to, she would have spit at her. And at this point, I'm just tired of everybody trying to make these two sit down and be friends. Just let them not like each other and be cordial and not say anything. Just read each other in the confessionals and read each other and be shady under their breath like they've been doing. Why do we need to get these two together and be friends? Just because, I just asked if me and Kenya have a mutual friend, and this mutual friend is with one of say Cynthia. She a mutual friend. I just want Cynthia, when you out with Kenya and Kenya is, let me phrase that. If I'm Nene, I'm not Nene. I'm Nene. I'm Cynthia. Hey, whenever you out with Kenya, just don't be laughing when she's saying something shady towards me or reading me. Okay, maybe a read, yes, but being shady towards me, no. Just okay, just set ground rules. When I'm with you, don't bring up my other friend. Point blank, period. That's all I ask for. And then y'all can go to not liking each other. Just don't bring up that other person when you in my presence. That's a better way of trying to put it, because I was trying to go all around the circle. Nene, she is on 10 at this point because she got a little of that Grey Goose in her system, and, she ready to do some things. And Kenya keep on coming back with the remarks is only fueling Nene even more. Now, Kenya's issue with Nene is she called her baby a buffalo. Now, Nene said she didn't call her baby a buffalo, but they rolled that beautiful bean footage, and Nene said, ooh, she's carrying a buffalo. Now, Nene says, when she's mad and she in that moment, she don't be doing what she be saying. So, if she called that baby a buffalo, she did not mean to call the baby a buffalo. She meant to call you a buffalo. So, I apologize, okay? I'm sorry, because I never want to take another woman down. But we thought we was done by that, but Kenya's still going on, and Kenya's Kenya's tired of all this back and forth, and she's like, if she gonna apologize, don't make her keep on coming back to apologize. Marlo wants Kenya to apologize for showing up and showing out at her wig event. Now Kenya didn't want to apologize at first, but she's rolling her ass, because y'all know Kenya, her one of the things she does not want to do is apologize to somebody who she does not like. And that is Nene and that is Marlo. She does not like these two. So apologizing to them is no work. She just couldn't do it. She's like, after all that stuff she said about me and my mother's relationship, well, I'm sorry, and all that stuff. And Marlo tries to speak to Kenya, and Kenya just gets upset and walk away like she always does. It's like, okay, Marlo's trying to, be real with you, have a conversation with you, and you just walking off. See, when this is the thing about Kenya, when Kenya does this to Nene and Marlo, they're like, this is what we doing now. So I'm not even trying to be nice to you no more. Like, what was it? When they first got to Greece, Nene wanted to have a one-on-one with Kenya. Kenya didn't want to do that. Nene, she was asked about how Kenya was doing. Kenya went around the room and thanked everybody except Nene. Even thanked Marlo for her concerns. So that is Nene's like, okay, I was trying to be compassionate towards you twice, and you thanked everybody in the room. Okay, this is the game we playing. I love this game. I'm better at you this game. So therefore, everything that I thought of before I was trying to be compassionate with you, that's all out the window. And that's Marlo's MO too. Like, okay, I'm trying to be nice to you, but now you treat me like this? Oh, no. The gloves is off. Now, I guess the rest of the season, we're not supposed to confront Kenya or be shady towards her, mean towards her, or read her because she's going through things in her relationship and her separation. But I was like, no. We not doing that. Because if I remember correctly, I don't remember if it was Phaedra or was it Cynthia. I'm wanting to say it was Phaedra. When Phaedra was going through when she first separated from Apollo, wasn't it Kenya who was going to throw a divorce party when the wombs was just freshly open? No, she does not get a pass. And I don't know why Kenya and Cynthia thinks since Kenya is going through a separation right now, that she's going through all these things, that she's exempt from all these things. No, ma'am. She done jumped in and had an opinion about so many people's relationship on this show. She flirted with Apollo. The first season she was on here saying that he was fine, pushing him in the pool and him picking her up and jumping in the pool with her, doing all of these things. She had stuff to say about Portia and her marriage with Cordell. She was up here talking about what's her name, Kim Fields' relationship with her husband. She has done a lot talking about people's relationships. So you telling me that we now can't have an opinion and say something about hers? No. So the ladies go to like Lindsay Lohan's resort. I guess it's like a spa retreat. I don't know. But Candy, she just set up a game, like a team building exercise of a sort. Now, the first game is you partners. I think it was Marlo and Cynthia, Nene and Portia, Kenya and Tanya. Now, the object of the game is one of the people is blindfolded, and your partner has to basically guide you back to them. Okay, I need you to step your left foot over here. I need you to step your right foot over here and touch this little thing. Walk forward, sit on this chair. First round, Kenya and Tanya win. Second round, Nene and Portia win. I don't know what Cynthia and Marla had going on, but that wasn't it. Now, the second round, y'all, when I tell you, it was kind of like Double Dare or Family Double Dare. Y'all remember Double Dare, like the ones from the 90s, the 80s, the 90s. That's what it kind of reminded me of, because like you and your partner were back to back and you got to hook your arms around each other and have a pail in your hand, go to the ocean, get some water, and come back and put it in this bucket to get to this line. That was a lot of the activities on Double Dare, which, let's side note, I don't know if I would want those games to come back newer. Now, if they can bring back the old episodes of Family Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Guts. Now, y'all, Guts was my game because that was kind of like the child's version of Gladiators, minus, all the fighting. Guts was my game back in the day when I tell you, Wild and Crazy Kids, yeah. I was born in the mid-'80s, so therefore all those good shows was coming on Nickelodeon. Just like I said, Legends of the Hidden Temple and all that stuff. And them little things that used to be in the hidden temple used to scare the mess out of me. I would always want the whatever team that was going into, what is his name, Omeg, his temple, to be able to have like 3 of the little, was it 2 or 3 of the little things you got to get to the little people inside there so you can live. Because if it's only like 2 of them or 2 or 3 of them inside the whole temple, so if you got like 2 of them, then you done got rid of them so you can go get the little monkey head thing and get on up out of there. But yeah, that was my game back today. But the second one, when I tell you that Portia darn near had Nene on her back, what's her name? Portia and Nene, they part of, like I said, Portia is leading Nene, basically dragging her. At one point, almost had Nene full on her back, trying to get to the ocean. I was like, well, dang, Portia's strong. Because, Nene got a little weight on her, and Nene extra tall. So, Portia, she just like had Nene on her back. It was just a run-in. I was like, oh my goodness. But at one point, they fell. I don't know what Cynthia and Marlo was doing, but Kenya and Kenya, everybody like, woo, I'm tired, I ain't got no time for this. Kenya and Kenya, they kept on going. Like, no, they competitive. They was gonna win. They didn't want to be just win by default. They was like, no, we gonna win. Now, Candy has a bright idea having like a Greek tragedy like play go on where she gonna be Kenya and Cynthia's gonna be Nene. Now, Cynthia is not so sure about this because, she just got cool with Nene, and basically these are the things they want Nene and Kenya to say to each other so they could squash their beef. Like, they know what you're trying to say, but with y'all arguing back and forth, it never works because Kenya gets going on and on and on, and she don't want you to get your words out. So the ladies, they didn't pick their Greek names, what they want and all that stuff. And while they sitting over eating, like one of the cats that's been roaming around this whole time jumps on the table with the food in it. See, this is what I be telling y'all when we be watching these shows and they just walk up and there's just food out there and they just commence to eating. Like, no, I need to see the person who prepared this food bring the food out, and if it's hot food, I need it to be under like one of those little aluminum trays with a little fire torch up under it to make sure it's still warm. I need to see that person carry it out, put it on there, and remove the aluminum foil lid. If it is fruit, I need to see the person bring it out and uncover it with the little hard plastic covering. I need to see this food come out, and I need to see it being actually in front of me, lifted up off the aluminum foil top and the little plastic top before I commence to eat it. And that's another thing why I don't eat at everybody's houses, especially if you got animals. I cannot tell you how many times I done seen an Instagram video when I wasn't trying to see it. I'm just scrolling through Instagram being nosy on the little page where you just, not on your main page, but like, what's the page called, y'all? I should know this as much as I'm on Instagram, y'all. Hold on. The search page, that's what it's called. As much as I am on the search page, I just be scrolling through, and then you just see like a random cat, somebody cooking, and a random cat just jumping on the countertop, and they just steady just a cooking. While the cat is sitting there, the cat licking itself, the cat walking all around. Next thing you know, it's cat hair and all that stuff inside the food that you cooking. That's why I don't eat at everybody's house. Now, they say that they're going to have this little Greek, tragedy play, whatever. And Nene's like, you know what? I'm not finna sit here and listen to this mess. I'm out. I'm going to go to my room. I'm going to pack my bags. And I'm going to get ready to leave up out of here because I ain't have the time or the energy for none of this. Now, Kenya talking about something, oh my goodness, Nene just has to walk out. I was like, girl, you got your nerve gone and audacity, because isn't this the same thing you did yesterday? When Marlo was trying to talk to you, did you or did you not get up, walk away, and Candy have to walk behind you, and you almost bowled Candy because she was trying to make you stay, but now you got something to say about Nene, who was up and leaving from this play that Candy and Cynthia got going on? Really? But I guess, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my, oh yeah, I don't know how many episodes we got because they're not going to be doing the reunion. Let me rephrase that. The reunion is going to happen, but it's been delayed because of what's going on. So we can't have people everywhere. We can't have all this going on because what's going on. And Andy got what's going on now. So we going to, just pray for everybody. Make sure nobody else gets sick. Pray for the people who are already sick. All those things. I'm trying to not say the words, but y'all smart. And y'all understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do after like the season is over until we do have the reunion. And I do feel bad for the students that were graduating this year. My little cousin was graduating. A young lady from my church was graduating. So it's like all these kids, they didn't spend 12 years in school and now they can't go to prom, homecoming, which one, I don't remember. And they're not going to be able to walk in their graduation. And I feel bad for them for that. They did all this hard work and for what? Like, yeah, you getting your diploma. But like, your mom and daddy, your family wanted to see you walk. You wanted to walk, all those things. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on. Swim my beautiful face. Puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you already a family member and one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do, and tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.